Welcome back already to the Summit 3 by Gigabyte, joined once again on the couch by Ryuu, Eternal Envy, and Misery, two players of Cloud9, and one of our friendly former eHug Pro players, Ryuu. We got game 2, LGD versus Evil Genius. Let's get into the draft because these guys want to talk about the picks.
I think it's interesting how EG, like, the way they decide side or pick. It's like the first game were they first pick Dire? They were, right?
Yeah, they first picked Wisp.
So you would think, oh, they want first pick, or they want Radiant, or something like that. But now all of a sudden, their second pick and their Radiant, so like they actually just there's nothing they specifically want. It's more like they have a strategy based on whatever the enemy picks or whatever.
And they kind of always know what they going into this draft, leaving Wisp in the pool. They know LG is going to first pick Wisp and probably second pick Tiny.
Yes.
This is like the go-to for LGD.
Shadow Demon every game.
Well, I think if you were to analyze EG, I think the first game, or they have one game planned out, they're going to go with the Wisp, because that's unexpected. And they don't really care if it's going to be the second game or the first game. Preferably the first game, I would say.
Yeah.
They just take first pick, and they don't care which side.
Yeah, they always want to try to play against Wisp.
Then they beat them with Wisp the first game, and then the second game they give away Wisp, and then they're going to try to beat it. I think
Well, I think what happens is you get the Wisp, then second game you're like, I can play the Wisp. You have to pick it now.
Yeah.
I am giving you first pick. Because you need to pick this Wisp, or I will pick this Wisp. So pick it so I can beat you. Like they're forcing you to pick a Wisp, because otherwise they might not even pick the Wisp. Because, they don't always pick Wisp, right? No, I don't think so. Not always. So, it's being one step ahead of Dota 2.
Yep.
Well, kind of.
A Brood ban. LG don't even really play Brood, but I guess it's a hero that would definitely give EG problems.
EG are like 0-4 against Brood.
I think they ban Brood because they want the SD Lina safe lane, like they did against us too, and they did it before in this tournament also, I believe, with maybe Leshrac, Shadow Demon Leshrac safe lane. In those games they had Chen, or some of the games they had Chen at least, but it's just such a strong safe lane against any offlaner, against even dual lanes. It's just very solid, very strong, and it opens up Enigma for them very nicely. It opens up Chen, it opens up, like, if they want to go Coddle, it's perfect because it gives Coddle free farm jungle every time. We know that.
You're never gonna forget that Coddle.
Like, it's just very good opening.
I wonder if he knows how to do the Coddle on the Radiant side. There's probably a way. I'm pretty sure AUI's figured out everything.
Maybe. I think they won Enigma this game.
Well, yeah, I didn't figure it out. He just, I think it was on Reddit.
Boneless Dota.
Fucking boneless Dota, man. Fuck that guy.
YouTube video.
Boneless Doto.
God damn.
That guy,
DD.
That guy single-handedly getting you guys knocked out of tournaments. All right, well, Magnus for EG. LGD did ban out the Void, which EG have ran with the Magnus.
Yeah, right.
So I like the Void ban, but here's like Darkseer still in the pool. They're less likely to maybe go for the Darkseer with the Magnus.
Yeah, they'll probably go Juggernaut still. I know they
Juggernaut?
They kind of want to. Well, it might get a nerf.
Much.
Hey, well,
This could also be if they now that they're running Magnus. I think they might do SD Lina support actually,
Yeah.
or at least keep that option open and then pick a guy for Fear that can get empowered.
I like anti-mage.
I don't
Actually,
like
I don't know
Tiny.
anything yet. I don't know anything.
I don't like anti-mage against Tiny until you get a BKB. But yeah, you can always pop the Wisp instantly though.
I think maybe if Void was not banned, they could still go Lina carry on the safe lane. But now that Void is banned, I think they would rather want a guy for
Actually,
Fear.
Bristleback still owns the choices.
Now with Void ban, there has to be a Fear melee hero.
Yeah.
And knowing that LGD, maybe they can pick up a Darkseer for themselves.
It could also just be that they want Magnus and then they want Enigma and then Wisp Tiny can never teamfight you. Like they have so much teamfight, but we'll see what they choose now.
I don't know if you want to pick your carry that early. I think he has a lot of options.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
This
you
could
wanna
be a
pick your
counter
offlane
now.
that early either.
Puck does really well against Magnus mid, and they can still do the tri-lane top with Io and Tiny here.
I think they should pick their offlaner now to keep it open. So they still can pick Enigma, they can still pick any carry they want, last pick. So it could be, I don't know if they like Clockwork against Wisp Tiny, I think it's good. I think it's good here actually. They might also go Darkseer. It's probably going to be one of those two for Universe.
The other thing with LGD is they're very versatile with the IO Tiny. Sometimes they run Sylar solo mid and do like a aggro tri-lane as they did earlier in this tournament. So
saw that against NoT.Today.
It's not guaranteed to be just a IO Tiny mid lane together or safe lane even.
Yep, I would like to see the offlane too here. Safe save Fear's hero for last. They can always go back to that Clinks. If Clinks gets a fast Orchid, can shut down Puck really easily, shut down the Wisp, go ganking. But I don't know if that's the build anymore on the hero.
I think the Clinks to pick up depends a lot on which offlaner LGD picks.
Yeah.
And what evil, like, if they have Clinks and the enemy has a really weak offlaner, they can just roam SD Lina.
I called it. There you go.
That
Okay.
hero's almost. I mean, he's way worse than before, but he's still a really strong hero.
He's good.
Yeah, as long as you get the RP or the setup onto the Puck, then
This is actually really scary for LGD because this can be an aggro trial lane, Juggernaut Lina SD, and it can shut down your tiny Wisp farm completely if they are to go safe lane. So they need to keep that in mind at least, that this could be an aggro trial lane, even leaving Juggernaut on safe lane alone.
10 seconds remaining.
So yeah, I think LGD should probably look towards the dual lane mid more so than the safe lane.
So are they going to put Puck? Well, if Puck's in the offlane, he's just going to die over and over to Shadow Demon Lina, I feel. Maybe Darkseer or Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker might have enough tank ability to survive and charge out.
I think you need maybe Prophet offlane could be good here, or the Clockwork for themselves.
Clock for themselves is not too bad.
That's where you pull out like some funky Yao here, like the Tusk or an Earthshaker even.
Bring that Morphling,
Yeah.
Morphling offlane back.
We'll see what LGD have in mind. They're going to start chewing through their reserve time. Still need another support, which at this point you may just look to pick up your secondary support and not reveal too much about your lanes in your draft. But EG, almost with like a 6.83-esque draft with at least the Magnus Juggernaut, even though they weren't like picked up as
Even
the
the Lina.
first two. Yeah, Mag, Jug, Lina, these things haven't changed too much going into the new patch.
Yeah, I really love Jug against Io and Tiny. You just relocate in, and then all of a sudden Juggernaut's going to be getting the Omni Slash on, and then if you get lucky, the Io can always just get instantly bursted down. So
Turn to ban.
Well, there's Clockwork. So Yao's hero comes out. LGD going to save their last pick for, I guess, their final support.
hey, Suns fan, he does that thing too,
Remaining.
kicking with
Gotta
his
get nice and
sock.
comfy. I like how the chairs in the middle are actually like the referee stripes.
I don't even sit in the middle sometimes.
I wonder what offlane hero EG is gonna pick if LGD bans Darkseer. What does Universe play apart from that?
One-on-one that clock and crush him.
Yeah, I
Or-
think that's definitely an option they could go for. Go aggressive
What hero would
trialing.
that be though? They don't lone draw it.
But they're gonna meet a Puck +1 up there, and
Yeah.
Puck's not gonna care too much.
Turn to ban.
He's still gonna get experience, but the threat is more like SD Lina being able to move mid and stuff like this is
Yep.
the scary part.
Yeah, them going aggro, I would think, would be great for
But
EG.
you could do that through safe lane as well, so I don't feel like that would be a good reason to go aggro.
Yeah.
Because Juggernaut is gonna one-on-one the clock.
No,
unless you're
the
Cloud9.
reasoning would be to give Universe freeform.
How
on
do
the
you feel
offlane
about
also.
Lone Druid? It's not too bad here.
Sure? Oh, that's fine.
I mean, it'll shut down Clockwork really hard, I think.
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
That's
But
actually interesting.
it's not the option I think they're looking for. I feel like when they pick Magnus Jug like this, they don't want
Another
to
team
they
fight hero?
don't want to snowball and win. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They want something that just keeps fighting. And
Bristleback.
and you're always safe
Bristleback.
going to the late
Bristleback's the
game.
hero that keeps fighting, maybe. And you can Bristleback
They
safe
do
lane
need
or
another
offlane.
mech carrier.
They
if
might
wanna
also
get
just
one.
want another playmaker initiator
Yeah,
kind of guy.
I don't want. Yeah.
So they don't only have the Magnus to set up things.
Like I like Sand King a lot personally.
Sand King is cool.
I feel like this Juggernaut can handle the Clockwork a lot, and then you can pull, you can stack for the Sand King,
5
and then the Sand King getting dagger is so big.
I like Clink still. Alright, we'll see. Random. Nope, Indy's right. Nice.
That's I feel like that. I actually think that's the best pick possible.
That's
think
definitely solid.
They have so much setup now. And
Don't like this Dark Sword
counter-
ban at
oh
all.
my goodness.
Actually, I think if they went safe lane try with Lion IO Tiny or something like that, they could
Yeah.
have easily destroyed this Dark Sword. This Dark Sword wouldn't do anything. And
Yep.
Dark Sword is not the pick.
See what the pick will be for LGD. Silent normally on the Tiny. Probably see Puck and Anza maybe. Just another support needs to come out for LGD.
It's gonna be a Shao 8 hero last.
Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Those are fucking. That's a scary draft.
Yeah, it is.
That is a very scary draft.
And what has he played? He's played like Lina and Leshrac and
The Witch Doctor ban was great, so there's nothing really left except Earthshaker. That makes their lanes really weak, though, doesn't it?
No, I think it's fine. I think he wants something like Shaker. He can.
He can disengage, but you're not going to be getting any CS in that tri lane if they do go aggro. But they're not going to go aggro.
they definitely need Tiny
Actually,
Wisp
not sure.
to snowball this game. Or not snowball, but at least if Tiny Wisp gets shut down, then
Yeah.
LGD is done. Like,
Yeah.
their mid lane needs to be going well.
His
Or
Tiny needs to get a dagger.
They might even go safe lane with it because it's a sinking off lane. I think that's actually... They might be better and then put Puck mid against Magnus and then that's more safe towards SD Lina ganks. And Tiny gets complete free farm.
No, I was thinking they should save that.
Yeah,
They should save that.
they should definitely should now that they pick Shaker.
pick.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, well, the 2 drafts completed now in Game 2. LGD have to win this to stay alive in the Summit 3. Otherwise, EG will advance to the lower bracket final, and well, we'll see how things unravel here.
1-0 means 2-0.
So far.
Can you
Well,
walk
except for us.
into the enemy jungle and block camps? You probably can't, because EG's lanes are so strong. I mean, early game.
You can TP there and place the. What's the word?
Yeah,
I think
I'm
actually-
thinking like you want to block the sinking camps,
Oh.
but I'm not sure. No one really does that.
It's so hard.
It is
Right,
hard,
is it?
especially in
Well,
this
we'll
draft.
It's actually so fucking hard.
And there's probably a lot of camps. I mean, there's a lot of camps you need to block off, and Sanking is just going to be going offlane initially anyways.
Yeah.
It could work if you're thinking that EG might go ward for the Wisp Tiny too. Like they might go and try to stop them from preventing first stacks, and then you can maybe go into the enemy jungle. It just depends on where
They
EG
have
are
the-
going too early.
They have the boots clockwork with tether, so they can always ward the bull camp
Right.
and maybe even the medium rune camp. But that's the extent of what they can do.
What's
I
interesting
feel.
in this game is to see how they plan to move with SD Lina, because they might start helping the sinking. They might zone the clockwork a bit.
I think you
but
go top.
Considering it's a clockwork, you don't want to stay there too long, because
Unless you're us,
he
huh?
fucks with you.
Unless you're us, huh?
Unless you're us.
Unless you want to be useless. Suck. Yeah, I think killing top would be really good,
Yeah, it would.
and something that EG actually likes doing quite a lot.
They have a smoke level 1. They do not.
I don't think you do it
But-
right away. You do it when you feel like the Earthshaker is mid and not the camping top, because Earthshaker most likely will be helping mid, fucking mid.
Yeah.
And let's say you do at 2 minutes, for example, like Earthshaker's checking the rune, then you just go top, kill the Tiny, fuck him, and all of a sudden that's your sinking level 3.
But knowing EG, they don't actually make that many moves pre 10 minutes. They don't blow smoke.
No, they usually don't, but they actually can go for retard.
They can.
They actually go for retard all the time.
Go
They
full retard.
fucking
Yeah,
smoke
they,
level
they,
1
They can.
and like kill mid, just kill top, kill everything.
I think that would be probably a good choice this game. Get your level 2 on SD Lina from pulling,
But
zone the clock a
here-
bit,
here's the
get
thing though,
Juggernaut a
like-
head start, and then move.
That's not something we would do, right? Like it's like how we would look in this game is like we have the better draft. We are confident in this game. We know we can win this game easily. We just want to play safe. We just want to stack for or sanking. And then maybe we gank top once to slow down Tiny.
Well,
but that's all we need to do.
yeah.
And then we'll win. Or Max isn't gonna get fucked by this puck 1-on-1. Even with the Earthshaker fissuring him every now and then, I feel he'll be fine.
Yep. Smell should still have a good
I
time.
mean, sure. I mean, you can have SD zoning, and Lina can chain pull like all the time, and she can get like 6 at 6 minutes or whatever, and and then SD and meanwhile stacking the big camp also. Like you can really work around the Irradiant jungle a lot.
Because if you fuck up, let's say like you disrupt someone, and Earthshaker TP's in, and you have the Wisp heal and stuff, then like all of a sudden you're fucked. But anyway, this doesn't make any sense because Wisp Tiny's been.
Yeah.
Yeah, EG just want to sit back and farm. I agree with that.
Shadow Demon, like mid.
But they can make plays. It's just if they want to, and it's best to do it early on, right? Where Wisp doesn't have a regen or has the relocates. So
This is probably the better way of laning, honestly. Because what might happen here now is like Wisp and Puck will get there.
Yeah.
That will be.
But then
very
again,
scary.
if EG are to actually make
Come
these
in.
moves now, then Wisp Tiny can be vulnerable to. Like it depends.
I like this. I like this. This is.
Yeah, I
better.
think
This
it's
is
fine
better.
too.
This is better. Nice, 2 CS, 1 shopper.
Yeah.
3-0, didn't miss a single asset,
Efficiency.
actually.
Yeah, so Sumail will get the
This Mag's gonna
last bottle.
actually gonna get off. CS run into his tower, and I don't feel like he's in danger of dying.
Just instantly goes into the bottle crow. We'll happily
Oh, they
do
got
that,
the pull off. Nice.
Oh well.
and
The medium camp
they
got
blocked
blocked.
the
They
medium
still
camp,
are able to pull this. But whatever.
Good play by the EG supports, and the lanes look pretty stable for EG. They've got Sanking in the off lane, getting decent XP and even good farm against
Oh,
me.
here comes the stun though. Universe with this. Oh, he's gonna be clicked here for maybe. Is gonna get nice orb jaunt. 1 click, 2 click,
Still shield.
and no, just out shield.
Okay. That'll work. They're gonna throw a rocket
Oh,
flare
God.
too late.
He cancels that blast.
Optimistic. Rocket.
If he shot it like maybe 10 seconds earlier.
Yeah, buff the rocket projectile speed more. Needs to go faster.
Or the way Ice Frog would do it has a 10% chance to like be instant or something. that like Chaos Knight RNG.
Wisp is doing the double stack trick.
Imagine it like a Wind Ranger.
Oh, he failed. That sucks. They got an illusion rune. That sucks even harder. He is sad. He is so sad. That's Elu rune. Fuck the Elu rune.
Well, he can stack the jungle though. With that, he
Yeah,
can stack
he
3
can.
camps at once. So I think that's a good rune for him.
Yeah, you want to haste it.
You're just all about the S4 runes.
Yeah.
So as far as the lanes goes, for now, EG gonna keep Shadow Demon and Lina just pulling, stacking. No early movement, but they're off the map, and that's where LGD have to be very careful about potential smoke ganks coming in from those two. Using the Wisp illusion to scout out the EG supports, I like it.
He's not stacking at 3 minutes. Well, the Wisp now.
I know. I tried to give him a heads up, but he wasn't listening to me. Instead, he's just gonna do some scouting now.
I don't think that I actually feel like that's really important. Like play that's good. I don't feel like he should. Yeah, I don't feel like him
Maybe they're
being
scared
mid.
of the Sand King stealing it, but I don't think they should be
No.
because normally you just rotate over at like 4 or 5 minutes. Or
Like him being mid. Like Magnus is one of those special heroes where you don't really get fucked by a Wisp Tiny too hard.
Yeah, so-
And being mid with the Wisp isn't gonna give you as much as getting the extra 200 gold you can from the stack. Getting that early level 6.
Magnus is farming on par with Tiny at
Yeah.
the moment. And that's okay if Wisp has a bunch of double, triple sacks in the jungle, but
That's
that's
not
Magnus
okay.
is dead though now. Or what? Nope.
TP coming in, and AUI will keep him alive. The LSA only going to catch MMY on
Nice
the
shake.
Wisp. And the Shaker Fissure, unfortunately, blocks off Tiny on the wrong side.
Get both runes. Go, go, go.
4 minutes approaching.
Oh, he can maybe. What's top rune? Let's see how.
Oh,
Shaker
man,
is
Shaker puts it
unable
out.
to contest, I guess. Smell
Yes.
had no skewer.
That's a D.
I think ES could have contested there. He might have been scared to get put on the high ground, but they still have. Oh, bottom lane.
He is goner.
Disruption, Soul Catcher, Fear wanting to chase him down, and First Blood.
It's a level 2
Picked
spin.
up.
Mid lane. They got action. Sumail's gonna not. Oh, nice gear away.
Is it?
Good
He
idea.
brings Sylar with him. Sylar gets slowed though, and Sumail bottling up.
Oh, toss. He
Okay.
has it up.
Tense stuff as MMY will heal Sylar
Radiant's middle
back to
tower
near full
is under
HP.
attack.
This game is not looking happy
Radiant structures
for
are
LG, I feel.
fortified.
I wonder if this Wisp gonna stack at 5 minutes now.
This is way too early. Like,
Yeah.
I think LGD can still be very fine. Puck is topping the charts.
Missed the stack now on
Puck
Wisp.
is gonna be really fat this game.
He missed the stack on Wisp now. Oh, one camp. He's
Good
gonna.
close.
I think
Alright,
he'll get this one. That's
yeah,
good
he'll
enough.
stack that one. Good enough. And Sumail at mid lane, holding his own and not going down there really helps him out as he approaches level 6.
He's having fun.
Oh,
Missed the CS too.
Oh, he's gonna miss that one too.
All because of the shockwave.
The mind games, man. It's like popping that Zeus ulti, but you don't.
Or you see him casting and you're like, oh, I got a sidestep, and then suddenly you've missed a CS or something. But,
He's got his RP online now too. This is very good for Smell right now. Oh, he's gonna be tossed back here, so he's gonna have to skewer. He's gonna break the tether here. TP in. Whoa.
that's a dream coil from Puck. They may go for this one. Sumail.
RP on
RP3. LSA on 3 as well. Sumail's got another shockwave. Oh boy. Huge turnaround.
All right. Well, that makes up for his mag day. What was it? 3? Yesterday? Yeah. Okay. Oh, and he gets the regen.
Oh my.
All skewer in
Shockwave.
3, but the
Oh, got him.
yep.
Yeah, they actually got him. I feel like that was so out of sync.
Bottom.
Oh, I think
Sylar?
Sylar might be dead.
Sylar's dead here, probably. He's got rotation coming in from Sand King Universe.
Can he get in range? It's a level 3 Burrow Strike. He's
That's a slow throw.
close,
That's a
he
really
gets
slow
it.
throw.
Oh my gosh, everything falling apart for LGD. Yao can't do anything here.
Man,
That-
Universe is 6. What the?
That was a interesting puck play in mid lane.
Yeah, they got really greedy. They're like, oh, we're going to kill you, Samel. Oh, bottom lane, yeah. Omni Slash, spin on. They're dominating 6-0 right now.
What's happening?
What's happening? I don't know. They fucked up a lot mid lane. I feel like
Yeah,
it should be
Tiny
more
should have
simple
10.
than this.
Yeah.
It
I
think
should
Tiny
be
should
the
have 10
fact-
more CS.
It should be something like Shaker comes in from the lane, Fishers, stun toss, Magnus dies. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, it's like Magnus gets stunned, tossed back. You know, 2 seconds later, Puck TP's in, and you know he gets the skewered and break the tether, and so it gets so weird. And I feel like it's just misplay.
The second time they went for the gank, the Earthshaker was actually rotating, and Tiny was actually went 3 seconds before the Earthshaker was ranged for Fissure.
Yeah.
And like they're not stacking camps properly. Like they're not playing patient and not playing simple. They're trying to destroy this Magnus like by outplaying him.
Somewhat uncharacteristic of LGD, who are normally a very patient team.
It's 8-minute dagger.
Oh dear. We'll stack up this big camp once more and Universe will be there. Not just 8-minute dagger, but he's level 8 already. He has a ton of experience on Sand King. Every lane going incredibly well for EG. Even the supports have a lot of good farm here. AOI has already picked up a Void Stone to build towards what I imagine will be a Yule Scepter.
What's even worse is this Puck with free farm and like
Invisible.
top CS gets like TP's mid and dies, and then suddenly he's not even fed anymore. You know, he doesn't have treads. It's 8.5 minutes. He has free farm. He doesn't have a blink. It's that's really crucial.
Yeah, if he gets gone on right now, and he can be because Universe did just pick up that dagger, then that's going to be setting him back even more. And yeah, this is your tempo controller in the game going mid. Yeah, that's the biggest misplay so far.
Sand King is going to make his way towards that top lane.
Is under attack.
I think EG should smoke. Okay, there.
Yeah, that's exactly what Universe has in mind. Let's kill Puck again. The most farmed hero on the LGD side. We brought down once more by a smart smoke gank. They've got a plan, EG.
And I don't know. I don't know what they can do to Juggernaut ever in this game. He's gonna free farm for the next 20 minutes, and they cannot stop him.
Yes, the only way you can do it is to format gank him with like
Yeah.
hook shot into
Need
Fissure,
everything.
into Tiny was relocate, and that's like
To blow out everything
too
on
hard.
him. And one disruption, or one sinking bar strike, or one RP.
or there's
like-
one mess up and he spins.
yeah.
There you go.
And you have to
Shouldn't
take
hurt.
into consideration that EG is gonna be like not predicting it at all, which is really unlikely, because that's the only thing that
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
they can
The
like
Blink
do.
Burrow. Have to be careful in this top lane. Lina has Laguna Blade.
But they have a ward scouting this out, so they're kind of ready.
Yeah. LSA Laguna could do a lot of damage though. It's like Fear at the bottom lane, just happy to keep getting his free farm on. Tanya and Clockwork in the vicinity.
What level's Wiz? 5.5? So he doesn't even have boots though. This is... Doesn't even have his urn either.
Clockwork not level 6 as well. LGD just suffering all across the board. Well, this is going to be most of Maybe's Blink Dagger now as he farms up this neutral stack. But still, it's been a very low impact puck.
You know, like the way they have to make plays is like they have to be aware of this tanking, counter initiating, they have to be aware of this disruption, they have to be aware of this Magnus, or even this Juggernaut TPing of the Massive Madness. For them to make plays is extremely difficult. They have to be very careful and very smart about how they make these plays.
Yeah, now the way everything panned out, then it's really difficult now. But what could have happened is that they get a kill on Magnus early with a Fissure, and Puck free farms top,
He should
and
get
they
that
buy
earlier.
sentries for the sinking, so he can't just sandstorm, or he skills sounds level 2 instead of going phase shift for whatever reason. And they win top lane, they win mid lane, and this Tiny's dead.
Yep. No relocate, but it was really even too quick for a relocate to even matter.
And this will be some males. Blink Digger. Oh, sell it? No, I'm just going to have it brought out. It's halfway here. And this is going to be tier 1 pressured, probably tier 2.
And Aui's just farming top lane too. He's just happily building towards his Yule Scepter. Not a care in the world.
This is what he does when they're so far ahead. He just stays in the top lane for about 20-30 minutes by himself.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
He is somewhat vulnerable up there. Clockwork actually TP'd top saying, look, we can't fight or do anything, so let's just go try and kill this Lina. You go on Lina though. A TP in from Magnus Sand King could be problematic.
TP on cooldown right now for Smell, but yeah, AUI is just going to play it safe. Going to probably rotate over here to the mid lane. Yeah, nice stack there.
Wow, smart play.
Ah, what a hero.
It wouldn't work though if the dragons weren't there,
Yeah.
right?
It wouldn't.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So what do you do if
I don't
you're
know.
LGD?
Well, you do
You
that.
hook C-Mail and relocate in. They're going to try and
Wow.
bring down Magnus. No screw available. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower
Okay, it's a good thing he was ready with Puck there, because if he gets to score there, it's really
Dire's
awful
top
once
tower
again.
is under attack.
But that was nice. That's a good kill.
Yep, Magnus definitely needs a 4-staff or a fast BKB.
He lost draw gold from that stuff, so like.
Yeah.
No.
It's not too bad though. They'll come back up and then they can pressure somewhere now.
This Jug is just scary farm though. And here we go, bottom lane. EG making their move. Blink, Burrow Strike coming in, and there's no relocate. He just used it mid lane, so Sylar likely to go down. He's going to go for the TP out, and there's no stun for this one. They're going to instead focus MMY, so it's the Wisp instead of Tiny they bring down.
Away.
Yep. And do note that if Juggernaut ultis, it doesn't cancel. It doesn't have the mini stun anymore too.
Yeah, good
It
point.
doesn't? Oh.
They
No.
got rid of it.
So you have to have enough burst damage right then and there.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they could maybe save the disruption, but they use it very early on as well.
Yep.
They need to somehow get the Shaker or Dagger. The Shaker can't die this game.
I think they need a... Yeah, they do. They need that too for sure to win this game, but they need a Blink Dagger on Tiny, I think, first of all.
I don't know if he goes for
I
that
don't
build.
even know.
think
Yeah, you
he's-
might not go for that.
That's the build he goes for.
They already have 2 initiate heroes, but yeah, they kind of need even more. It feels like.
No, they're actually just blowing smokes for kills. I feel like this is the correct play.
You think this is bad?
No, I think it's good.
I think it's good if they catch the Jug, but it does not seem like it.
Without wards, like they should. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So smoking the enemy woods. At worst, they does play some wards, and now they're.
EG don't know they're there,
Yeah.
but they kind of do still, because it's like they don't see anyone.
Oh, Universe might get picked off on the bottom lane though here. If he doesn't play
Very
too careful.
elusive hero.
Oh, he's just setting up. He knows they're coming.
This Juggernaut is a fatty.
He was
Okay.
already 3k ahead of Tiny, and now it's another 1,000 gold going his way.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So SMY the pickup for EG Fear.
Oh.
Smell going to bypass this Observer Ward with a Invis Rune.
Did Puck see him go in with there with the ward?
I don't know.
He probably did.
He was like very finicky. Or something.
Yeah, I think he did.
It's like,
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah,
is
he
under
definitely did,
attack.
because everyone backing off.
They're pinging really deep. They want to dive this one. They are really charging forward. They've got a deep Observer Ward. I think they caught a bit of vision, but
Radiant's middle
they quickly realized, this ain't working, but we've got complete map control around our good friend Roshan.
I missed the sight of a Juggernaut hitting Roshan. I really did. Like, it's beautiful.
I haven't killed a Roshan alone in 10 years actually. I actually want to
Oh.
cry.
They're coming in for this one. They scattered up with a Clockwork Rocket in Fear. Already dropping his Quelling
This could
play.
be big.
Wants to get the kill here. Universe nearby though, and that is a problem hero for LGD. That Epicenter Blink
bottom
Dagger.
tower is under attack.
Universe goes onto the trees here. He needs to be careful, gets hit by the Puck Orb, and they know Universe is now up here. Fear wants to finish off Roshan. Burrow Strike, and it hits Yao. Now the silence comes from Puck.
Oh.
That's going to prevent Sand King doing anything,
Turtles
and
on the
Fear
tree.
gets pushed up. He can't get down. He
No,
can
it's
go
a
for an
Omni
Omni
Slash
Oh,
Slash.
the range is so
Oh,
low.
he can't find any target
Wow.
just yet. Fear may just need a TP out. RP only going to catch out Yao. This is not looking good for EG. Echo Slam from Ejaway. Now the Omni Slash, but it's split between LGD. They only lose Clockwork for now. Maybe gets the orb out. He jaunts and Fear is dead. Roshan can
Oh,
go
that's
the way
so
of
big for
LGD.
LGD.
Sylar going to bring down PPD, and LGD get a huge team fight at Roshan.
Can they finish it though? I don't think they can.
Sylar is very low. And with the Magnus buyback, they're relocating to Fountain to heal up, I believe.
Sadly for LGD, Wisp got triple kill. I mean, it can be fine, but like,
Look
you
at that.
would rather
Go
want
Wisp.
the Wisp. I mean, you rather want the Tiny to get a triple kill there.
Yep. Are they going to go into Roshan? Jug's still dead for 15. Tiny back to full HP, and looks like that is
YOLO.
the plan.
The damage on Roshan is terrible, but I think it might be low enough.
I don't think you go for this, honestly.
Everyone's
you
TPing
don't
back
think
in. Round 2.
This is
Ah,
so hard
1,000
to.
damage,
This is
right
so
click.
fucking hard.
No RP.
to this side.
Epicenter
nothing
blink,
on
Barrow
this.
strike on through. There's the Wisp Tether. Universe doing a lot
Oh
of damage
my.
in the pit. Oh boy, he brings down one. Puck immediate buyback. Skewer on through. Wisp
That
still
fucking
alive
Wisp
for
heal,
now.
though.
Oh my
my.
god, the overcharge. Sumal, he's silenced up, but he's not dead just yet. Yao is chasing. Brings him down. Burrow strike goes on through. Yao is dead, and now LGD going to chew
Buybacks.
through their buyback. Roshan, just the innocent bystander for all of this, and Fierce says, I'm finishing him off. We'll get the Aegis finally.
Oh, Puck could have blinked in, but it got canceled by PPD's
Oh.
poison. Oh my, that was
EG.
that was a big play
They're
right
holding
there,
their own.
too.
They've got the healing warden. EG still very much in control. You look at Fear's net worth, 9.5k. 3 LGD buybacks were used.
That's like one of the hardest decisions in making all of Dota. Like,
Yeah.
you see this Roshan is 1,000 HP. You have lost control of the game entirely. And this is your one hope to stay in this tournament. And you know you kind of don't. You know you shouldn't go for this play, but then you kind of.
You kind of can't do it, but
You
then
c-
again,
yeah, but you
if
really
you don't,
want to
then
do
they
it.
fucking just take Roshan, you know, and
Yeah.
you're like the same spot you were
Their,
before.
their heroes are garbage.
You just
for
got a Wisp
taking it,
triple kill. It
but-
changes nothing, you know. It's like actually,
Yeah. I think it's incredibly hard.
yeah.
But I think the best play there is actually to smoke around and try to kill them when they think you're doing Roshan or something, because they don't have the heroes to scout you. But it's incredibly hard to.
Oh,
something like
Sumail's got a casual Aquila. Oh no, that's Fierce. I was thinking he might have stole it, but nobody on LGD can even get one. So top lane though, hook shot onto Sand King.
Sand King gets them get coiled up. Avalanche toss, and Universe brought down. PPD and AUI in the backlines here. They're going to throw the Laguna on Yao, but still alive and kicking for now. The Jug TP in does not get hit by the
All
cogs.
the
and
relocate.
relocated out for now. Sumel on the backline, still battling it out. Echo Slam comes out from Jiawei, trying to slow down the chase,
He's
but
so slow. Oh, he's 5-2 actually.
he-
Tiny
what
TP, they're trying to come back to us all mistimed. He's gonna tether away. No,
no target,
Jug.
it looks like.
Tiny decided better of it and just backed
Oh, he's
out.
actually going Shadowblade on Wisp.
Really?
Yeah, or Glimmer Cape. Well, probably Glimmer Cape.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Where's their mech? What's happening?
I don't know. What did Yao get in all this? Oh, he
Got
got
a
a mech. All right.
I mean, that's good, right?
Yeah, that's
I like
good.
I like that.
He tanked the Laguna Blade. He was like half HP after. I'm like, yeah, he must have gotten some items from that fight before.
Look at him though.
But look at Juggernaut though. Like he is.
Yep, still have the Aegis to work with. They can do whatever they want. It feels like right now.
More than
Yeah.
double Tiny's farm. That is a worry. So EG going to look to take control of the map. Maybe is making a move towards bottom lane. Perhaps seeing Sumail and knowing he has got potential relocate in to help him out, but Sumail spotted this rotation out. Top lane, yeah, went in, gonna get Omni Slash, and that is not an Omni Slash he can tank. Mask of Madness Omni Slash, enough damage to chew through the mech and everything, and LGD with the Omni Slash down, they're gonna at least get the kill on PPD. Go chasing for more. Dream Call is there, blink forward, AUI gonna immediately TP, smart play, as he will escape.
Yep, PPD was like, oh, I'm just gonna sacrifice myself. Let's just keep the Aegis on fear. Everybody run away.
They actually could have got the kill on Lina there easily if they had relocated for it.
Yep.
Like what had to happen was Puck needed to see this Lina, and then the very moment he sees the Lina, they had to relocate in, and then he closed the very moment someone gets relocated.
From that, EG continue to increase their lead.
Tiny definitely needs to get his farm on. Get the Naganums going.
The problem is he still needs like a BKB afterwards, and yeah, not having a BKB for these team fights is gonna hurt
Oh
them a
my
lot.
lord!
Yeah, this
I think
that's another huge stat.
feel like,
That's-
yeah. If this is the last patch, he would be breaking records. This Juggernaut.
I think missed that last stack, but it doesn't really matter at this point with how farmed he is.
Oh my god.
Fear is massive.
He's just going the most aggressive build you can go to. No, they don't even need any defensive things too, because that's great because you have the 2 Blink Dagger heroes. If they go on him, you have the Shadow Demon as well, so he can just play as aggressive with his items as he wants, and I'm liking it right now.
Midas. On the puck.
And the Axe for Siler coming up in 150 gold, so they are approaching some key items.
They just need 5 Ghost Scepters or something. Ghost Scepter BKBs. Is that the new item? No physical and magical damage? That's the dream.
It is. I had that in the Jog game, I guess. I had a BKB E-Blade.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just invulnerability.
He's almost getting there, actually. He needs this. He needs this bad.
This game is still like it's hard because if you look at the Juggernaut, but it's still possible to win this.
It's
game
one of those
with
games
LGD.
where you fuck up once and you lose, and you win a team fight and you don't win. You win a team fight and you're okay, and then you win another team fight and you're still looking bad. And you need like 3 team fights in a row. Then all of a sudden the game is only even. But if EG wins 1 team fight, then the game is over.
I'm not sure about that.
Because you can always, if you're LGD, you can always lose this game under any circumstance.
Yeah,
Because there's too much
that's true
farm
enough.
on EG that no matter how much team fights you win, you're always under.
But if you win a team fight now, suddenly Tiny goes closer to Juggernaut, and the puck and the Clockwork is gonna get ahead of like Sanking Magnus. But the AoE is still there, so
Yeah.
that's the main issue.
But if EG wins 1 team fight,
Yeah,
your base is gone.
yeah, for sure.
We'll see
But like EG, if they get PKP on Magnus and Sanking and stuff, like then it's gonna be very difficult for LGD because right now they rely on puck silence a lot.
Oh god.
Yeah, you have to get...
Goodbye.
Oh, well. Relocate out.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you're not even going for the Omni Slash. I'll lose Wisp, it looks like. Puck finds the blink out. And
Oh.
not going to get the Purge or Disruption off.
Nope. They
Goodbye,
should get
Wisp.
1 kill though.
Yeah.
Fear's like, I don't want to kill you, but I have to.
No, it's a Glimmer Cape.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Actually, if you activate the Glimmer Cape earlier, I wonder what happens if you get TP'd in.
Radiant
You lose the invisibility.
Do you? Okay.
I think so. From any action.
But you're just talking about your ass, right? You don't actually know.
is under
I
attack.
don't know, no fucking clue. But, I'm just assuming, right?
If you stay still, maybe nothing's happening.
You know what he should have
If
did?
he didn't summon balls there.
What if he had disassembled it and had the shadow? Well, if he goes back,
Yeah.
it should not be there.
Well, I was thinking, like, if he doesn't summon balls there, he might just be able to walk away if it actually stays on you. Like, they actually don't know when he comes back.
Yep.
He actually would have got away. I think so.
Maybe.
Fear continuing to farm, and he's got a BKB of his own. Doesn't really need damage items with the Empower on his side.
Yeah, I think EG getting PKPs is like the death of LGD. Because
He can,
when,
they can
when
YOLO
puck
initiate.
silence doesn't matter, when Shaker
You have to
stomps
get
and
an
stuff,
Echo Slam
it's-
into
yeah,
a...
you need...
You have to initiate. If you don't initiate, you lose the game. They could just BKB
Yeah.
hit the racks or towers, keep doing it, and there's
There's the
nothing.
blink for Shaker. They might try smoke right now.
So that's a fucking mango.
He still has a mango.
Well, they're not
He
smoking
needs to
just
call
yet.
him on this tiny, for real.
Oh my, that
It's
made
actually
me think
so
of...
big.
You remember like 2 or 3 years ago when they bought items? It was in one thing. I don't know if it was at TI or something where they bought items and then they sold them. Like bought cheap items like was it like a 50
these
branches
recipes or what?
Yeah,
Oh.
a recipe or something. I don't know.
And
It
sold
was
them?
like some Chinese game or something.
Oh, yeah, you can actually go that way. I did that before.
Blink, Echo, they go on
Might
Fear,
go
they're
Fear
trying to
here.
burst him down, and Fear is gonna go down. That's a big kill up. He now comes out, catches only 2, and alright. PPD brought down, that's a 2nd kill for EG. The Epicenter Burrow Strike is decent, will get Zhao Wei at least to start things off. Relocate out. LGD with a 1-for-2 trade will lose Yao as well. Or at least that's the way it's starting to look, but here comes Tiny back into the fight. Yao gets Glimmer Cape to save his life, and AUI TP out. Will it happen? Charles not there, and
So
TP
close. Nice.
successful.
Pretty good
Yeah, it's
for
good.
LGD.
It's good.
Really, do you need this?
Yeah.
Like when Juggernaut dies, there's actually not that much damage anymore. Like nothing Wisp can't heal up unless it's like some kind of epicenter, you know. But if Jug dies instantly, it
And now
looks
if you
really
look
good
at
in
the,
fights.
If you look at how the lanes are right now, the lanes are all pushed down and Roshan's up. Everything's just off right now.
You're back, there's no relocate, and the Yule's gonna throw Tiny up in the air, and they need an overcharge.
Oh my
Glimmer
god.
Cave.
Glimmer
Fucking.
boys.
Can they remove the item from Dota? Seriously? Like, it's actually
What
so stupid.
an item.
You have all the lanes pushed out now and Roshan's up.
I mean, you get a fight like that and you have a Midas on Puck. That's starting to look like a good item choice, you know, because then you will get fed on this Puck if the game continues now.
Yeah.
This guy, like, you can't play like this while calling play. You actually can't do that. That's not a thing. Like, it's actually
Sylas
so
making a
fucking
thing right now.
important. No, it's just so, like, I don't know. If sometimes I forget to buy one or something. Yeah, it sucks. It's 40% extra farm. No,
Yeah.
not really, but like, it's good. It's good.
You would have to get rid of his bracer.
Fuck his
Ooh,
brace.
nice reaction there.
Barely escaping. A smoke gank from EG as well, so EG may look to claim Roshan off of this, which has respawned, scouted out by LGD, I believe, with a rocket flare.
This Puck, he's near there, so he'll chuck.
Yeah, LGD
So-
have good scouting with the puck and clockwork.
You just like, not this shit again.
I think you give up this Roshan.
Yeah, they have a ward on the high ground scouting
Think
this
you
out
take
too.
tier 2 top
This
or
is-
try to push as much as you can, farm tiny AC.
I think you just smoke them.
They're
You just smoke
fighting.
on them.
They're fighting.
Oh, that's not the.
If you lose this fight, then you're back at where you were before, and the game is impossible.
In a weird position here. The hookshot catches out Universe, but he's on the high ground. Now getting chased down by Battery Assault, but that fissure and initiation
PBD?
was not great. They
Yeah.
prevented Roshan for now.
That's not DD.
They probably can't do it now, actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
That wasn't what I was thinking of. I was thinking the tiny Wisp keeps going, and they smoke on top of them and wait for them to TP out top, and then they jump them.
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah. That works also.
That's why I
But I
wanted
think
to-
EG wouldn't fall for that. They would just rush.
Alright, they need to deward this high ground. Sumail is invis.
Yeah, scared of that skewer back.
I think they should just kill PBD when he TVs in to bomb tier 2.
Smoked tier 2
No,
bottom.
just walk there and kill him. Like, it actually works all the time. That's what people do. They just TP to the tier 2 and walk to Roshan. Or even.
The what they have in the jungle is really, really good for them.
That's a Veil. That's huge. Maybe.
Get away, Glimmer Cape. Is it that great against Glimmer? How much is Glimmer again? 55, and then you get 25.
Oh, I'm
So-
sorry. I actually thought LG had to Glimmer for some reason. I mean, for the Veil
LG.
for some reason. Yeah. I don't know.
I would rather see a BKB on that thinking.
Yeah,
it's not
BKB
that
I
good.
like. I mean, he's got a Force Theft though. Universe hasn't really died too much.
It makes the way you fight so much easier. Everyone just
Yeah.
jumps in with BKBs, and then it's like no skill Dota. You always try to lower the amount of skill you need to win a game.
Fear trying to poke into Roche again will get scouted out. There's an AC now up on Tiny. Looks like LGD are positioning for a fight here. They could be very wary of the Sumail Blink RP.
It's their buybacks.
Shot goes in, PPD going to be the target. Fissure to follow, and
Tiny.
in goes Fear with a BKB. Tiny's going to be careful. Silo, Glimmer Cape to keep himself
Oh,
alive.
yeah,
Omni Slash
Universe.
shreds LGD. Oh boy. And Wisp is, I think he went for a relocate out, but he's coming back in just a second, and that's going to be the death of him.
They all missed.
The spells were cast.
That was some cloudy shit. Wisp actually lived. Okay.
Has fallen to the
Well,
EG
like,
don't
oh no,
mind.
that wasn't too bad, right? Like that was kind of expected what would happen.
Yeah.
They have RP still,
It's
and
so
this is
difficult to
probably
fight
the high ground
at
push
that point.
still. I think they go. No, they
Radiant's
maybe
top
clear out
tower is under
the tier
attack.
2s first and get map control again.
There's no reason to EG to speed things up too much.
We saw it last game. EG can be very patient when they need to be.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think this Juggernaut push out top and he moves mid, and then they just kill this tower. Like Juggernaut just kills it with 3 people
Dire's
behind him.
middle tower is under attack.
But they don't have to do so much. But I still think they should take the Aegis and use to try and take mid tower or force a fight.
Yep, for sure go high ground. I would say too.
You kind of know LGD is not gonna want to fight you, or not the Juggernaut anyway, with the Aegis.
Oh, they just have vision of AUI. Maybe they could relocate down here. They also have Xiaowei in vision.
I wonder when he's gonna get rid of that mango. Still sitting there.
He's gonna make the biggest play ever. You wait.
Mango up the wisp for that extra bit of mana.
Mango the wisp.
Yeah.
Hello.
Handy ward.
That's an acer.
They don't have a gem still on EG. That's very surprising.
I think they should buy one for sure.
Yeah. Considering they have Glimmer too on the
PBD
enemy
has
team.
gold. He's gonna buy one right now. Probably. Soonish. I don't think there's anything he would need for 900 gold.
Wards.
And he has a slot also.
Yeah, he really needs a 4-staff,
He
but
TP'd in
he's,
vision, right?
he's not gonna
Yeah,
get
he
one.
did. He did.
Actually, I kind of like the.
There's no TP scrolling, just Juggernaut. Actually, if they all collapse on tower right now, everyone's dead.
Yeah, that's actually definitely something that you should think about playing around.
Oh, they should definitely keep going
With-
with the Tiny Wisp right now. There's no Juggernaut to be had.
It's very scary though with all of. Well, they have vision kind of.
They have 4
EG
heroes there
farming.
though.
Yeah,
the one,
EG are not strong without their Juggernaut.
No.
They're actually not.
they're actually shit.
They're actually
Oh, Juggernaut.
garbage.
The Glimmer Cape would actually crush everybody. Well, I mean, now like, the Aghanims on Lina is gonna come in a minute, so okay, he got it. So now it's not true anymore. Now they're actually just terrifyingly strong
Radiant's
everywhere.
middle tower is under attack.
This well, with the Juggernaut, what they wanted to do was this Glimmer Cape is tiny, and they actually can't finish him off all 4 heroes. But now with the Aghanims, like he is dead.
Well, make life a lot easier for EG where they don't have to rely as much on Jug and Fear. Getting a bit more farmed as he now picks up Abyssal Blade for his team. It's going to be a Hex build from Puck.
That's good. I think they can actually wait the ages out, get the Hex on Puck, and then they can actually burst the Juggernaut fairly, I wouldn't say easy, but you know, if Magnus is just a little bit slow there, then he dies fast.
Bit of a
2000
big-
HP.
With these big item pickups, EG going for a smoke play. Get vision with the Warden.
Yeah, LGD, they're smart. They have a really good position.
We would have got caught.
Maybe going to scout them out with
Well, they
a-
can still get caught here.
Yeah, they will. That's a
Ooh,
nice
that's a RP right
two-hero
there.
burrow strike. Vision going to counter-initiate. Sumail doesn't get the RP off. Skewers forward. Still no RP available. But Puck is down and Yao getting
Oh,
RP
he's
surge
forced up
into
too.
his teammates. Oh dear, Yao, please. Burrow strike on through. Yao going to die. Puck's already bought back and Universe on the higher ground still very healthy as Fear gets a triple kill. Sylar unable to fight right now. Oh dear.
That was a...
Dire's middle
Well,
tower
they
is
still
under
ended up dying, but that Fisher saved from like a 4-man RP right there.
Yeah.
But now the scary thing is EG are pushing with Aegis and they still have RP. So
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, I think EG are like quite happy to still have the
Dire's
RP.
middle tower is under attack.
And they can always skewer out too.
Yeah.
So. And
The
then all
Soul
you have to
Catcher on Tiny, which makes his life a lot more difficult.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
and all you have to do is just use the wisp and
EG is going to farm. We're gone.
I think this is... I don't think LGD should have even been there. They should have
Yeah.
been opening with a Puck, and then Wish Tiny should have been somewhere on the map split pushing or farming. And maybe like even Puck could have been farming, and then just the Clockwork sitting at the tower.
is there any point in defending that tier 2? I don't
No,
think
I
there
don't think
is.
so. I think you give
No.
that up completely.
You try to get a trade.
Yeah, you definitely do. But I don't know, LGD are a bit stubborn in that sense. They want to defend even though they're up against an Aegis Juggernaut, which is kind of weird, I think, because there's no way they win that fight. Like, no way. Like, if they get all their spells off perfectly, they kill a couple of people, but Juggernaut will still wreck everyone. You're not killing that guy twice.
And that was a Puck buyback as well, so the Scythe of Vice for maybe gets slowed down quite dramatically as
Yeah.
a result.
You might not even get that in this game.
Yeah, and you see the Tiny can't even go for the BKB because of the Ag, sort of. And he needs to get the Manta Style for the Juggernaut here, too. And really mitigate all the damage, but he really needs... And I guess you have the Glimmer Cape, too, for all the magical damage, so I kind of agree with this item, but definitely needs to have that Glimmer Cape on him all the time. It doesn't help against the Luna, or the Lina's Ags, so they still have a lot of ways to burst him.
Yeah, and even if you're popping Manta, if
You
he
got
has Empower,
the
he's
power,
cleaving. Yeah,
the
so
power.
it's only a very small salvation against the...
It feels like it's kind of
Omni-slash.
the only item, that or BKB. I don't know. Well, PPD might be getting picked off here.
Caught out by Zhao Wei, blink in, he chain stuns it, and even throws an Echo Slam to make sure he doesn't get a defensive disruption off. And here comes Universe, Burrow Strike on through, catches Zhao Wei.
Oh, on the left side, AUI is going to get caught out, but over
RP
here...
on two, Omni Slash will tear apart LGD. As you mentioned, they did lose AUI in the meantime.
No, they don't have RP now, and they don't have the Omni Slash.
When they get a 2 here, a Burrow Strike, that'll do it. Fear with a BKB can actually fight the Tiny. Skewer on forward, and Fear is still good to
Relocate.
go.
Oh.
Clutch play.
All right, do they have any vision for this Glimmer? Is it on cooldown?
He used it.
Oh, they
I
have the
believe Puck
stank
TV's
team.
bottom and farms his Hex right now. I don't think there's any point being there.
Oh, what?
okay, that might be a point.
He's even going to delay him with a silence and slow him on down a bit with a Dream Call. MMY trying to glimmer his way to victory, but
That's just not happening. Like, I don't know.
they give the bottom part
So
to Tiny
hopeful.
instead. Go
Puck
for the
needs to
style
farm his
play.
Hex, and then they need to find this Juggernaut in fights and try to burst him down.
Yeah, I feel like if they do lose the next Aegis, that's might be where the last team fight happens, and if they lose that, I think EG can easily go high ground.
They kind of have to actually burst him right away. If he gets Omni Slash off, it feels like he's gonna kill 3 people.
Yeah.
Unless it's like some unlucky jump on Wisp with Ghost Scepter or something like that.
Because ideally, what they want to do is, make sure Jug doesn't get off the BKB, and they want to tiny toss him in the air so that PPD can't really disrupt him. Because you can't really disrupt him when he's in the air, so that's when your burst opportunity will be.
I never thought about that. That sounds pretty cool. I think you can still disrupt
You
him
can.
though.
If you get the thing off before, like...
No,
you
I don't
just-
think so. I think you just click on the icon top and GG. You just click on the Juggernaut icon.
Well, then
of
you're
the
next
disrupt.
level.
No, that's
You-
actually how everyone should do it, but no one
Really
does it,
can?
and I don't do it either.
You can
Yeah,
do that?
you can do that, I think. I'm pretty sure you can do that.
I actually don't think you can do that,
You sure?
buddy boy. But I'm not sure.
Can you do it, Moon?
I need
do you
to
say?
know this. That seems like hacks.
Yeah.
That sounds like hacks.
I don't think you can, dude. Like,
Why
no,
not?
there's no way. No.
I was just
refuse.
gonna like pull over my laptop and try and test it in
Yeah.
a Dota game, like as we speak.
I would play Dota like that all the time.
Casting spells and allies up top. Alright, Skadi now.
Now he's
complete.
tanky.
He has no buyback.
Now it's difficult to burst him actually,
3k HP.
because he will always. It feels like he will always get his BKB or his Omni Slash off or both. And if he gets that off, he gets Healing Ward off. And
Dire's
yeah,
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
G
bottom
seem
tower has
quite ready to
fallen.
go. They may be waiting for one more Roshan before they try and
but
see
I don't
Tiger.
know why there's this Puck in base. You know, I think the Puck should be at Wisp Tiny even. And just if they are to want to defend this tower, they smash them because Jug does not have a TP.
Radiant's top tower is under
But
attack.
right now, Wisp Tiny can't. Now they're not even going for it, you know, because they're alone over there. If they get RP'd, they can still die to Lina. Just Lina and Magnus. But if Puck's there, they can't.
Yep.
And now they're just gonna like.
This
Watch.
is it. They have to
fighting.
defend this. If
take
they don't defend this, it's
impossible
over.
Roche fight.
Here come LGD. They're going to orb their way on through. Fear, he may be the target. There's a Hex available. Roche getting low. Someone's going to go soon. Blink in from maybe. Hook shot as well. Aegis not yet dropped. And Yao taking heavy damage will force stuff out.
Oh, he took it.
Steals
Oh, he
the
took it.
Aegis. EG. They kill Puck immediately.
all
The
the
Dream
BKBs, all
Court
the
on
BKBs are
3.
gone. But the DD
Cheese is on the
RP
ground.
stop.
Oh, Cheese is good now.
They can't get the Puck. He's going to blink his way out. No, he gets Burrow Strike. Maybe. Doesn't get the blink out, and MMY Ghost Scepter in the middle of things. He's going to get Blade Fury down, up.
Wait, did he whip
does
that?
not
No, he
use
didn't.
it.
Didn't use it.
He's still got it. This is looking bad for LGD.
Oh,
Omni Slash
Omni-Slash.
comes out. Sylar getting chased down. Burrow Strike
Oh,
will
the
catch him.
four-star
Echo
usage is sick.
Slam. Sylar still alive.
Run,
the RP
Sylar,
not going to
run.
hit him. Sylar going to turn, throw an avalanche, but his team are crumbling while this
Universe
goes
has
on.
got him. He's got him easy here.
Burrow Strike, Sandstorm, Shockwave from Sumail. It's the earned damage. Veil for good measure.
Is under attack.
And LGD lose 4, and I guess MMY lived during all that. But
That was some crazy 4-star usage. First you 4-star Juggernaut, Omni Slash, then triple 4-star on Tiny.
LGD just too far behind to be able to deal with the Juggernaut, it feels like. Tiny buys back, but can he fight? He's going to get hit by an Abyssal Blade. Fear just going to BKB and look to take him on down. The Force Staff finally comes out with a Glimmer Cape, but no, they're going to now skewer him back in. Nice play from Sumail, and this is it. LGD lose Siler. That's a dieback, and with that, I think LGD are done for. They GG out. EG advance into the top 3 here at the Summit 3 by Gigabyte, knocking out LGD from the competition.
Well, yeah, I do think it all came down to the early game decisions of them not rotating the ES over to the mid lane and trying to put more pressure, and that puck rotation as well. Him going before really getting a Blink Dagger really did hurt their early game, and then he got picked off when Universe got his Blink Dagger first. They were just on the back foot from there.
It definitely hurt them, and yeah, the game could have been maybe more interesting if the early game was played more clean by LGD. But then again, like, it does feel like they're not as like when they play with Tiny from behind. I feel like other teams could have come back if they had played more rat-ish oriented Dota. Like, but they don't really play like that. You know, they sit and they want to fight and they want to contest everything. All objectives they want to contest, even though they're far behind. Even though Juggernaut has ages, even though they cannot fight at Roche, they still insist on doing it. Whereas they could have ratted tier 2s, and they could have put EG in some weird positions where Juggernaut doesn't have a TP, like Emma mentioned. And if they were smart, they could have had Puck and Clockwork sitting behind with and Shaker, all 5 sitting behind with Tiny. And Magnus tries to RP or defend this tower, they get 3 kills like this.
They always have to relocate too to get them out of trouble when they're split pushing.
They kind of needed to play their own game instead of like kind of reacting to EG's play, I feel. And when they're so far behind, they really could not contest any of these objectives after.
They needed to take a page out of EG book from last game and just kind of split up a little bit for the map and then get those pick-offs. I agree.
Well, kind of, yeah. They definitely had to play more Rat that game.
Yes.
After how the early game went.
That was the big thing you guys kept saying. Jug didn't have a for like 30 minutes. Jug did not have a TP that game.
Well, that's one of the things about the Roshan is it actually destroys your TP.
Yeah.
You drop that TP, pick up the Aegis, then you lost.
But I don't feel like they utilized Wisp Tiny how strong it is, because actually Juggernaut without TP should get punished against Wisp Tiny because he can't like. He's not mobile compared to Wisp Tiny, and together to Puck and stuff, if they can outmaneuver EG to the point where they actually get back in the game in terms of form and get the Hex on Puck, wait out the Aegis, and like if Secret were to play this if Secret were to play this Wisp Tiny from behind like this, probably it would have been a different game.
Yeah, they had 3 tier 2s still up. At least 2 of those should have been gone. Spear space. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
That's actually so good.
Well, played a hell of a Juggernaut. Needs to work on some of his poses, perhaps. It just keeps looping, by the way.
That loop.
It never gets old. So, who else are we looking at? This is the LGD captain knocked out of the competition, unfortunately. Shall wait, though. I mean, his team put up a pretty good showing here, but not quite enough, unfortunately.
It's their first line, I think, since City Roster. So
their first international LAN, at least. I think they played like
they
played the one against Vici Gaming.
Yeah.
Was that a LAN?
It was
the LAN. The top 2 went to LAN.
Oh, I see.
But they haven't had a big international LAN yet. So, I mean, I think it's still good showing from LGD.
I'm sure they're
forward.
disappointed though. It's 4th place. So everyone aims to 1st place at TI.
What do you make of EG moving forward? Like, do you give them like an equal shot in the lower bracket final? Like, if they're versing Secret again, you guys mentioned that they're really good when they have that kind of warm up against a team when they can adapt their drafts.
I actually think they have a shot at whoever they're gonna meet, because they are very smart. They are actually so solid in their drafts. Like the draft they just had here, it's actually so simple how they drafted this lineup. They open up this SD Lina, and it's like it's so open, and you don't know what you can't ban against it, because and the heroes you ban is not gonna be Magnus Juggernaut. It's not. You're not banning those heroes, and the lineup they end up with is so solid. So it yeah, it doesn't. If they draft this solid and the enemy slips up a little bit in the draft, it can be very hard to play against EG.
Yeah,
they also play very, very calm.
Yeah, they do.
C9 banned out. You guys banned out Shadow Demon, right, against them a lot. They really do love playing Shadow Demon. And
I don't think we touched Shadow Demon in our
you
series,
didn't?
and then we get smashed by it.
Oh yeah, you
in
got
game
you.
3.
Okay, so it was the other game where they.
And you tend to want to ban, like you look at Universe, you want to ban his heroes,
Yeah,
you want to ban some
Sumail
some
Heroes,
Sumail, Storm and stuff, and
But you actually have to ban out PvD.
You have to ban out PPD. You do.
You gotta ban actually
That's
like
what it's come to.
Abaddon, Shadow Demon first two.
no, but they're definitely tricky to play against when it comes to these knockout matches. Like, I wouldn't count them out.
Comeback
I
King.
mean,
I mean,
either
they're
Vici or
but they
Secret.
want DSC. They're
Yeah, of course.
champion level team. I wouldn't even say Secret's a champion level team right now.
Yeah.
They could be, but
They haven't shown it yet.
winning Repo is not something you don't tell yourself you're a champion
Yes.
like that.
They won 2 best of ones and then they were in the finals. So
This
very
ability to
different.
not choke, it's very
Yeah.
hard to have that in a team
is.
of 5. It
And
is
yeah,
so hard.
I think that's the key, like the most significant thing about EG is that how calm they are always in their games.
That's because of PvD.
They very rarely, Universe, PPD, Fear, like they're all pretty old school players and or not like mature kind of
I actually think it's
players.
because of PvD.
Probably.
Almost alone.
Maybe.
From playing Stan on that team, he is amazing at
Yeah.
captaining.
yeah, I
This-
mean, like even
this,
looking at game 1 to like make the decision, like probably would you say it was him who was making the decision to like send heroes where, or is that like an
No,
individual
it's
thing?
like
No, each
playing
person has
playing
their own
The whole stress factor is non-existent. I think he
Yeah.
would tell people to shut up. Probably
playing.
the- all the salt has made him wise throughout the years.
It's not like that. Like playing a starter with him, like that was a long time ago. But I did not feel particularly impressed by the players. Like I mean, I was impressed, but I wasn't like, holy fuck, this Zai guy is like universe. Like
Careful, he's right
fucking
behind you.
best player ever. I didn't really.
Zai called out.
I didn't
You want to come
really
on the
feel
couch,
that way.
Zai?
I felt like this when they're losing or whatever. Just the way PvD talks is like, it's just like, okay, what can we do now? Like, how do we come back? Like, he's not like he's making amazing calls that like is so smart. Like, you're just so calm, and they always team fight very well, even though they're losing or whatever. It's very no stress.
Yep.
And,
Most time they have great positioning in team fights.
Well, we won't be seeing EG until tomorrow. They're going to be playing in the lower bracket final against the loser of our next match. It's the winner bracket final, Vici Gaming, taking on Team Secret. That best of 3 coming up next here at the Summit 3 by Gigabyte. Before we go to a break, we're going to throw it over to Toffees, who is here to look at some of the hardware to make the Summit 3 possible. Take it away, Toffees.
Hey, this is Toffees coming to you live again from the Summit and wanted to bring you a quick feature. I am here in the players room with Sunsfan, the admin, and there's a feature that we have this year that's really cool. That started at TI and it's called SSDs. They're personal hard drives given to each player in the tournament. They can save their settings, they can save music, things like that to the hard drive, and it can get swapped out in between games. So Sunsfan's actually gonna do a swap out right now. We wanted to show you guys how it works. One button to switch, he throws the new one in, and the next team is ready to go. So this has cut down on a ton of the downtime inside the tournament and been a really great feature to keep this thing moving on nice and quickly. So I thought it was a cool thing. I loved it when I showed up here, and I thought that you would love to see a little bit behind the scenes. That said, you guys enjoy the next game. It's looking like it's going to be a great one. Enjoy the Summit 3, and as always, Toffees out.